Today we're in Psalm 11. Some of these psalms are a real challenge, I tell you. I trust you're reading the whole of the psalm as well. That'll really help give the context, seeing the big picture. Well, David, he's the author of this psalm, and immediately he states that no matter what we're going to hear, his trust is in God. But then he seems to share in the next few phrases that people, though, are telling him he should flee because of the trouble. People are telling him that, like birds, he should go and fly away, hide in the mountains. Archers are ready to shoot at any moment. So despite David, you're on the throne, people are telling him to get out of there quickly because trouble is following him. Trouble is facing him. So just in a sense, throw in the towel before it's too late. And yet, of course, his trust is in God, who not only is his refuge and strength, but God who will justify him as well, because he believes that in trusting in God, he's doing what's right and honourable. And of course, David does say this as well in verse 4. It's as though he's answering those who are tempting him to give it all up and to run away. Verse 4, the Lord is in his holy temple. The Lord is on his heavenly throne. He observes, he sees. God's in charge. David's trying to challenge those who are tempting him to give it up, to say, well, why ever would I? God is my judge. God is my helper. He will defend me. And he goes on and he speaks very clearly of how there'll be so much trouble for the wicked, those that oppose him, those that oppose and defy God, and yet help and blessing for those who continually look to God. How we not only can look back and we can see David's example of trust and confidence in his God, but the ultimate king who came for us, King Jesus. Do you remember how he was tempted by the devil to give in to him and so give up on his task? Do you remember even in the Garden of Gethsemane when he felt the weight and the pressure of what faced him to give up this incredible task of going to the cross? And yet instead he submitted to God. He looked to God for his help and his strength. And he ultimately went to the cross. And praise God, Jesus never gave up. That ultimate king for us, who said there on the cross, it is finished. As he wonderfully finished his task that God gave him and paid the price for all our sin.